I think it's like the answer, like in terms of what Oda wants us to think right now.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard about the bloodline, the possibilities? Anything jumps out at you guys?
The bloodline thing, the only at first, the first thing that came in my mind was the Will of D, but then after it's taking a quick second, I'm like, nah, that can't be it, because it wouldn't be so elusive to it if it was the Will of D. So it has to be another Kuma, either another Kuma thing where he's some type of race, or he's a part of some type of like lineage that we never heard of up until this point. And that's where I'm kind of leaning towards, because I don't know what else it could be alluded to that he is that we know about or we heard about up until this point.
We all know who that man daddy is. We all know. We just don't want to admit it.
Blackbeard?
Oh,
Dad? What?
You talking about whatchamacallit? Zebek?
Yeah, we
Rocks,
don't want to admit it,
Rocks,
but we
Zebek.
all know.
Oh, okay. No, I've heard that. We've talked about that before. I'm pretty sure I've heard that before.
I think it's like the answer, like in terms of what Oda wants us to think right now.
Yeah.
You think it's a red herring?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's like kind of like if this was what happened, I would not be shocked. I'd be like, oh, that makes sense, because obviously there's like the saber of Zebek being the name of his ship. So I thought about it a lot because about this after the chapter, because I was like, yo, how old is Blackbeard? I think Blackbeard is like 40, so that means he was 2 years old when God Valley happened. So Rocks died when he was 2, so theoretically he was old enough to be his kid. And but then then the thing is, so then it goes, because the real reason this chapter makes people think about it more is because obviously bloodline, so that means whoever's in his family is important, and 2, it means that and 2, the line that Van Argus is about wanting the world, that they're after the whole world. And when we hear about Rocks, Sengoku tells us that he wanted to be king of the world, and that's what's drawing people to this conclusion now more so than before. So I think it's like the signs are kind of coming into view. I just don't. I wonder, because there's still the reason. What did Marco say at Marineford when they were wondering why Blackbeard could have 2 devil fruits? And Marco said something about his body being special or strange, right? And I think that kind of makes me wonder, like, okay, does that mean he literally is like some sort of not human, like some sort of different race? So yeah, there's so many possibilities.
There's been a few instances of that, right? Like even with Luffy and Zoro back when they first met him.
Yes.
And he was like something like I forgot what the line was, but
because Nami said like something about him when referring to Blackbeard, and Zoro and Luffy were like, it's not him, it's they.
That wasn't debunked. I could have sworn
people really I agree with them, by the way. I do think it's probably the fact that they're referring to his crew being
there with them. Yeah,
I believe in that. But still, there's so much mystery surrounding Blackbeard. And I also agree that it's not the Will of D, by the way. That's what they're talking about.
Low-key, I hope it's not. Like, I hope it's... And I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry, but I hope that Nami, Zoro, Luffy, Blackbeard situation, I hope that's exactly as we just said, that they were actually referring to Blackbeard and Nami doesn't notice it. Obviously,
I agree. I think it'd be very interesting.
I hope it's that, because that would be crazy.
Yeah, there's definitely something special about Blackbeard. We already knew that, but the Saturn line definitely confirms it.
And what's crazy is that I think Saturn... Okay, first off, the reason I don't think it's the Will of D, actually, by the way, is because Katarina Devon wouldn't be surprised that Saturn knows, I think.
Yeah.
It's in his fucking name, the D, right? Initial. So if anyone would know, it would be these niggas. And also, so Devon says the reason they're following him is because Teach is special. And Saturn says, and his bloodline is special. So that makes me think that, like, Teach... Blackbeard to them has some sort of qualities, that makes him a leader they want to follow. And I guess his plans, what he wants to do with the world. But yeah, just such an interesting chapter for Blackbeard, man. I think we said like it's good. It's good. This was the chapter for our 100 episode, because like, bro, the scale of the final saga just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And the Blackbeard pirates, man, I think the final villain is up in the air more than ever, man. Blackbeard is so interesting to me, bro.
He's so sick, bro. He's 100% mad fucking sick.
and the crew just gets cooler every time we see them. Like after the time skip, right? We see them that they all got fucking fruits, and they all like crazy ass fruits, and like just like fucking Van Auger having the warp fruit. That's OD. He's already an OD sniper, especially shown in the anime like last week against
Yeah.
Cracker's fucking shoulders.
I heard he was
So-
cooking Cracker. Yeah.
He was
Obliterated them
cooking, bro.
shits.
He
Obliterated.
fried.
It was crazy, yo. It was crazy, and not just that, but we also got Katarina Devon, and this bitch is crazy. Yo, she got a mythical fruit. She got the nine-tailed fox fruit, like and we know that she could shapeshift, right? That's one of the powers of the nine-tailed fox.
Too, yeah.
Yeah, it's very similar. So like, just her padding. What I found crazier was the fact that this was their mission, right? To come
Yes.
to Egghead to touch the Gorosei. How do they have the fucking wherewithal to fucking even expect that to happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that he's gonna be there. Yeah,
That's crazy. You know,
so
so
that's a big question that like it's like because they came the day before, and
they were waiting, bro. They were waiting, just like what happened with fucking Marineford. Like they popped in, they came at the right time, right when they knew that this motherfucker was dead, and they're like, oh, we here, we're gonna take fucking Whitebeard's power real quick and then dip. Like,
bro, the word I always used to describe Blackbeard is opportunist, man, and that's what I
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But
100%.
he has some foresight, bro, or something. Like it's crazy. Like, bro. Now the fact that she touched him, they could control the Seraphim, all the pacifistas, right? Aside from any Kuma ones that Bonnie could control. So that's a military might that they could use also. Like,
Do you think?
oh man.
Go ahead.
No, it's all you. It's all you.
I was gonna ask, what do y'all think that touch is specifically for? Do y'all think that has to do with Katarina Devon's power, or does that have to do with something else?
1,000% her devil fruit.
I think
that's the activation method for Mr. 2 as well, to touch people's like body, and then he can use their face and likeness.
Yep.
So and she's literally the upgraded version of him to turn into people.
And not just that, but she even says like, "What kind of power are these?" And she's like, "I wonder." So like when she touches it, I mean, there's a possibility that she has access to those powers now too.
That's a good question. I thought about that, like if she can use this power or dough fruit or whatever it is. I think that's up in there. But she might really be able to do that.
I mean, the fact that she's a mythical
sense.
fruit, it would make sense if it's an upgrade to Mr. 2. I feel like that would be the upgrade, right? Like,
but she can not only copy your appearance, she could copy your abilities potentially, or
it's like
even if they're
the
from
DNA
another
type of
devil
shit.
fruits. Like, yeah, if she.
That's my question though. Like, it would kind of make their devil fruit hunting thing a bit obsolete, no?
Wait, how so?
Not obsolete, but like if she could copy the people's devil fruits that she copied, like Absalom, for example, like she had Absalom's likeness, so she turned invisible just like Shiryu. Like it would be wild to me if she could do that. Like, why
And
does it give
still
her
turn
all of
invisible?
them? Yeah, why don't they just
I
give
see
her
what you
all the
mean.
abilities instead of just killing these niggas?
What
and
if there's a
taking on
limit
the-
though? You know what I mean?
Oh,
What if there's a
we don't-
limit, like,
I'm about to say, yeah, we don't know if there's a limitation. We
or
don't
like
know
a
if
stuff
like
type of shit? Yeah.
yeah,
we also are assuming that she can take their ability too. So you guys are right.
yeah. We're assuming, but I hope that that's what it is. That's why.
Musa brings up a good point in the comments about how Katarina Devon can hold 9 forms at once for each tail, maybe.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah,
would
that
make
would make
sense.
sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a
Oh.
ball.
Yo, I
Yeah.
just thought
That's a
of
good one.
something.
That's a good one.
That's a ball.
What? Yo, is if she copies Saturn, is it gonna be Saturn like this? Saturn like the old man? Like what?
We don't know. Well, it's a good question. What if she's only able to like, or she tries to tap into that power and she can't control her type of shit? You know, like, because we
Yeah,
like
that's
we
definitely
exactly don't know what type of power this is, right? So
And also, man, we got to talk about what do they want to do with that, with Saturn's likeness and face, bro? Like, obviously they can control the what's it called, the Seraphim, but bro, they might have plans for the Rishwa, man.
the reason why,
Influence over
yeah,
the government, over the whole world, as
Yeah.
one of the Gora said.
yeah, no, it's true, it's true.
Told y'all that, like Teach is adamant on his on Pirate Island. Yeah,
I was
Pirate
respecting him, I'm
Island.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, like he wants to make that shit official. He's going for beyond King of the Pirates, King of the Seas. He's going for King of the World. Like
Yeah, that's true, that's true. He's on
And-
another level, bro.
yeah, that's his goal.
And the last thing I think about the Blackbeard pirates is the Caribou giving them this intel about Wano and Fishman Island. puts Luffy's
Yeah.
territories in big danger. Because Blackbeard might literally spin the block on these niggas, just turn around, go to Wano,
Fishman
do
and
what he has to
Wano.
do. And I've seen people say that like, yo, they don't even need to excavate Pluton.
Not,
They could just use Envelope Pizarro and control the island and get it out somehow. Know where exactly where it is.
oh
Shit like
fuck,
that.
that's true. Damn, that's crazy.
With
But
Zion
again,
Island.
not just that though, but they got a head start though because they got lost shit. With this info, they could just like fuck. We got to do what we got to do. Like it's crazy because you brought up someone in the Twitch chat brought up a good point when because I remember why has you agreed to it when Blackbeard saw the Seraphim on Amazon Lily, he was like they went straight to Egghead, right?
Yeah,
So
it might have
like
been Musa actually in the chat.
Musa,
Yeah.
I think it was Musa, and like I was like, bro, like that foresight, that shit, that shit that fucking Teach has is OD, bro. Like he's a mastermind, bro.
So they saw the Seraphim when they were fighting Boa, and then he's like, yo, we gotta go to Vegapunk's island, see what's going on there, see how we can gain control. And that might explain, Mista, how they had the wherewithal to make the decision to get Saturns like this. Because maybe they were going for Vegapunk, but while they're on the island waiting for their opportunity, they hear that, oh, the 5 elders have the most authority, so let's go for the 5 elders now. Like
that was the point that I was gonna make early. You actually just reminded me. That was literally word for word what I was gonna say. I feel like there's no way you could have known that one of the Gorosei was going to be on the island. I can definitely see it being that they were going for an authority figure, or Vegapunk, somebody of high stature might have been here, and then seeing Saturn here, like Wyatt said, used the opportunity.
Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
If
they were going for the authority, that makes sense.
It would exactly explain because they said mission complete, but like they just didn't. They went above and beyond, because like you said, like there was no way he would know that Gorosei was gonna come to them, and like we knew we'd know, because the real reason we know that is because we know that the day before they were here. So,
yeah.
And yeah, they're really waiting for you the whole day. That's crazy to me, bro. The black people freaking cards, man. Oh.
Blackbeard.
Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Strawhat sit down crew in the building. We Corona to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this, and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin'. Every time an episode is dropping, we see D3 in the corner. Mister, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut. Always ready with rebuttals, but he bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's wild, last but not least, if you ask me, then Cali, mad at captain, make him rally around me. Every Sunday, we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that one piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one